Hello, my name's Jodie Webster. I'm a publisher of books for children and young adults at Allen Unwin, and I have published Anna Whateley's book, Peter Lyer's Rating Normal. The Aspire Awards are supported by Funds in Court, a division of the Supreme Court of Victoria. Funds are paid into funds in court by a court order, usually because a person is under a legal disability. This might be because they have had an accident, injury, or illness, have an intellectual or physical disability, or both, and are under 18. The awards are held in memory of Kevin Marnie AM, the former Senior Master of Funds in Court. They have been held since 2016. Professor Rhonda Galbally AC and Associate Justice John Efton, the current Senior Master, are the 2020 patrons of the awards. The Aspire Awards, founded by Miranda Bain in 2015, provide an important opportunity to raise awareness about disability issues more broadly across the community, and ultimately to support the development of an inclusive Australian society. Dr. Anna Whateley has always worked in literature and education and holds a PhD in young adult fiction. She is known voice as author, proudly autistic with ADHD and sensory processing disorder. Anna is eager to use her profile as an author to raise awareness of the struggle facing ADHD, ASD kids and to discuss suicide, eating disorders, depression and anxiety. Her view is that ADHD and autism have a strong correlation to these issues, and a correct diagnosis and treatment at an early age can drastically improve outcomes. In these times, a special kind of courage and resilience is needed. The nominees and recipients of the Aspire Award can lead the way and teach others in the community where obstacles can be overturned, goals achieved and dreams realised. The awards celebrate people who identify with a disability in any chosen field of work: volunteering, sport, hobby, advocacy, health, law, arts, writing. They celebrate opportunity, dreams, and achievements of an inclusive society. The nominees for the Aspire Awards are who are well respected in their community, who have been active in their own endeavours, but also have given of themselves to help others. They come from all walks of life. We all owe a debt to these remarkable people. Colleagues, friends and families should be proud. We are honouring amazing talent and wonderful achievements with this award, a symbol of recognition and hope that is shared with others around the country. So, Dr. Anna Whateley, in recognition of your disability advocacy as an author, I am delighted and proud to have the opportunity to present you with this Aspire Awards medal in the category of Prestigious Writing Award.
It made it. It flew through the mail.
Hooray! It's a miracle. It's magic.
It's magic. Australia Post, you're phenomenal. Should I open it?
Yes, open it. Isn't it beautiful?
And it has my name on it.
I know.
It's really, really lovely. And
it is.
I wrote a little thank you that I'm going to read. That's okay. My thanks to Jodie and Allen Unwin and those who nominated me. And I'd also like to thank the Aspire Awards for recognising the disability community even during a pandemic. My contribution to the neurodivergent folk has always been quiet, being that parent at school pickup who you turn to when your kid is diagnosed, or tweeting, or being on the school council to make sure sensory needs are taken into consideration with the latest event. But writing Peter Lyer's Rating Normal has allowed me to talk to all of Australia and New Zealand and has reached the hearts of autistic teenagers and those with ADHD, sensory processing disorder, anxiety or depression. She's reached out to our families and friends and shown them what it can be like. There aren't many autistic and ADHD girls in our cultural products, our TV, film or books. And as those representations increase, I want them to be written and played by us. This is made possible when agents such as my own Danielle Binks take a chance on own voices authors. And it'll also be easier with editors and activists such as Carly Finlay, who's publishing my essay in Growing Up Disabled in Australia next year, and Allen Unwin and Jodie Webster, who took a chance on me with Peter Lyer. I'll continue to work towards representing disability in my writing I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome as well, and as diagnoses for EDS and autism and ADHD increase, I want there to be characters for our youth to identify with, and I want them to know that they have a community waiting for them who understand. Thank you for this medal of recognition, and I will treasure it always.
You're putting your heart so into Peter Lay's Rating Normal. It's such a beautiful book. I'm so proud to have had the opportunity to publish it, and for you to be able to increase your platform to advocate for this, for the disabled community.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I'm so proud. Exciting. I'm so pleased for you.
I'm being very slow to process the whole thing, and to think that there's a real medal, and it is quite overwhelming, to be honest. But I'm really, I feel honoured to have been nominated for the award.
And I really am just incredibly proud to have had the opportunity to publish the book. To work with you has been amazing, and just to see, as you say, to see the responses come in to people who've read the book, and to see how much it has meant to people. It's just extraordinary. It's a really incredibly. I feel incredibly fortunate to have been on part of this journey with you.
Help and Allen Unwin as a company and a publisher, and you yourself, Jodie, for being so supportive, and not in a surface way, but in a really sort of institutional and systemic way, to support me and openly ask what would be helpful when for you when working with me as a disabled person. And it was always open, and I really appreciate that, and it really made my journey to being published possible and much more comfortable. So I really believe in writing disabled voices into the young adult fiction landscape so that they can be found by both our young adult readers and by the people who live with and love them as well and want to understand them more. And the idea that we'll get to see that as a young person you might read something similar to your experience in your fiction, it just blows me away. It's not something I had when I was that age, and the messages I've received from my community have been a real surprise to me. I just didn't actually really understand how Peter's story would be received, and how much it might mean to some people to just see themselves represented in fiction. So now I'm motivated to keep going and keep working, and also hopefully to be uplifting other voices who would like to do the same, because there are lots of ways of experiencing autism and ADHD, and we need as much representation as we can get. So, and awards like this really help to lift the profile of what we're doing in the disabled community, and also in a way I get to thank my publisher for being so great at supporting me.